You, big fella, you've managed to piss off every single one of them.
That was the plan.
Not a great plan. When they come, and they will, they'll come for you.
I have an army.
We have a Hulk.
Please welcome Tom Hiddleston, who's like doing the voices while we're... Do you know that you're the only guest that has ever come on and actually like mimicked his own moments? That was awesome.
It's because that moment has like become this incredibly quoted it's already become this incredibly quoted piece. Like it's sort of like the part of the trailer that everyone wants to talk about when
so
it's me and it's Downey and I say, I have an army. And Tony Stark says, we have a Hulk, and then it cuts to the Hulk being hulky.
He is quite hulkish, isn't he?
He is, yeah. He's a big... I think Hulk is the only word that I can use.
You two don't get along very well in this film. You and
don't.
The Hulk.
The unjolly green giant.
Truly. I heard you got a little bit hurt, though, while you were hanging out with him.
I did.
What happened?
I don't come out very well. There's kind of a throwdown, and he's bigger than me.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't end well for Loki, basically.
Was it all on camera, or did you really get hurt while you were filming all of that?
Well, I was an idiot. Because
this is going to be a good story.
because basically I had to throw myself to the floor in the manner of being Hulk smashed.
Because he was not real.
Yeah, because Mark Ruffalo unfortunately doesn't have the biotechnology to turn into the Hulk himself. He's not a method actor.
Kind of
He's
sad.
like, it is, yeah.
I really wish that he did.
Marlon Brando would have done it.
He would have
Yeah,
too.
certainly. But I had to literally jump in the air and smash myself onto the floor. And I had back pads, knee pads, thigh pads, ass pads, all the pads you need. But I had no elbow pads on.
Oh.
And I landed on my left elbow like it.
Ow! How does how
really
exactly is that? Ow!
Ow!
How
Yeah,
does
just
that
like funny
describe
bone. It's like it goes and then it kind of goes all the way up the arm and into the shoulder, and you're like.
But it made for good movie.
It made
drama.
for good movie, yeah.
And
it's
so
good.
what we see in the film is real?
Not strictly.
Oh. Boo.
I think if I actually went through that, I wouldn't be sitting in front of you today.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Right.
So all things considered, it turned out well.
We win.
We win. Everybody wins. I win because I get to stay alive,
Uh-huh.
and you win because I get to sit here and talk to you about it.
Yes, and I get to see the movie.
Yes, indeed.
Now, how much power did that mullet actually give you? That was some serious
That's
hair.
the source of all my power.
And I
Just so
think
you know.
that
Yeah.
you actually had to wear more hair product than I do on a daily basis.
Infinitely. It took me an hour to get my hair ready.
Only an hour? Baby,
Only
you
an
got
hour.
nothing on me.
Really?
This hair is like, it's like
But it's all
cemented.
your own, I think. Your hair is marvelously your own. Oh, really?
But this is all yours, right?
This is mine, but for Loki, the front bit, well, it was all dyed black, and then the hairline, my very slowly receding hairline, is mine, and then they clipped a sort of a wig in from about there, and pulled it back, so
Well,
it was
it's
all
quite-
blended into itself.
It's quite a look.
It's a thing.
It's an evil
Yeah.
look.
It's a sort of rock star gothic look.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it works out well. I do like the horns as well, though. You have this whole thing that happens with the...
Reindeer games. Yeah, antlers.
You look quite
At my-
horny. In the Avengers.
Ooh, you went there.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. Okay, so we have to change gears a little bit because I
Okay.
wanted to talk to you about Midnight in Paris.
Sure,
And I
yeah.
love that movie.
It's great. It's a great movie.
It
Thank
is.
you so much.
And Michael Sheen was on when that movie came out as
Was
well.
he?
Yes. Which
Oh,
you
Michael.
guys actually remind me a little bit of each other.
People have said that.
Why is that? Maybe that's where I got the Welsh thing.
The
I
Celtic
thought
thing.
you had a
Yeah,
Welsh thing.
Yeah. Oh, Michael, he'd be like, hi, it's so great to be here on the Morning Buzz. Actually, I'm turning into Anthony Hopkins. So it's a little
No,
younger.
it's close. It's
Yeah.
good.
But yeah, he's a great actor, Michael.
He
I
is.
never saw him on that film because we were in different time zones.
It was the whole
shall
time
we
warp
say.
thing
Yeah,
that got
yeah.
confusing.
I was confused by it.
What happened?
So I've received a letter from Woody Allen. I never met him. I never auditioned for him. He found out somehow that I'm this sort of dead ringer for Fitzgerald, which I am. I didn't know that until Woody Allen told me that. I got this letter from him saying, would you come? I'm making a movie in the summer. Would you come and be Scott for me? And Owen Wilson's going to be there. Marion Cotillard's going to be there. I said, sure. And I read the pages, and I seemed to be playing Fitzgerald, and there was Zelda and Hemingway. And I genuinely thought Woody Allen was making a film about what it was like to be in the 20s. It was all set in the 20s. Most films, if they featured 20s writers, would be in the 20s. So I turned up. And my first day was a camera test. And I was dressed in a 20s tuxedo. And I saw Owen Wilson, and I was like, oh, right, you're playing Gil Pender. Gil's in the pages I've got. And he was wearing a plaid shirt and sort of chinos and things. And I was like, and he had his very Owen Wilson hair, the sort of Malibu sort of flick that he has.
Not 20s.
Yeah, not 20s at all. I was like, Owen, you don't look really like you're in the 20s at all. And he went, oh, no, I'm from now. I go back in time. There's a time machine. I play this writer. I'm from L.A. and I'm writing these sort of average movies, but I wish I was you and Hemingway. And so I go back in time, and I'm married to Rachel, but she's kind of an ass. But, I mean, in a charming way, and then, anyway, forget that, but you're playing Fitzgerald, and that's awesome.
Just on the show now.
He's a sweetheart, though. I love him to bits. We had such a fun time.
Oh my God, you need to come on and do everyone's voices. Can you come back?
Yeah, okay. What, from all that film?
Yeah, no, from everything.
Yeah, just from everything.
You're so good.
That's what I can do, yeah.
Thank you so much for coming on.
Such a pleasure, yeah.
Okay, you guys.
Loki's a bit different from
He's a lot less Loki.
He's high key. Yeah.
Marvel's The Avengers hits theaters this Friday. Make sure you go see it.